This is the most futuristic I've ever felt. These are the brand new Ray-Ban Meta glasses and I'm about to spend the next week wearing them every single day. I will also be using my phone as little as possible, so I'll be using these glasses most of the time. From what I've heard, these things are pretty amazing, so I thought I'd test a pair out and make a video about them. These are so cool. According to Meta, you can take photos and videos, make phone calls, play music, and they have a built-in AI that you can talk to. So let's go test it all out. So I'm at the park right now because I wanted to test out the camera. Obviously, you're not going to be running around playing football with these on, but I just wanted to test it out and see if it's shaky or smooth, what it's actually like. I mean, from what I can tell, it seems pretty smooth, but I'd have to look on a computer when I get back home. It's definitely a game changer when it comes to recording on the go, especially if you're holding something in your hands and you can't film with your phone. It's just so easy to tap this button and then bam, you're filming. It also saves you from the hassle of going to the effort and setting up a GoPro, which, being a filmmaker, I absolutely love. The only thing I will say about the camera, which I don't really like, is that it records vertically instead of horizontally, which kind of makes the footage only useful for social media, and that's about it. The music feature is also one thing that I really love as well. It just hooks straight up to your Spotify or Apple Music account, and the sound quality is quite good considering it's coming from a pair of glasses. Before I got these glasses, I was wondering how they would affect my life on a day-to-day basis, and so far they haven't really changed the way I go about my day. Now, I know these are only a glimpse into the future of smart glasses, so I'm not really going to expect the world from them, but based off some other technology we've seen with smart glasses like Snapchat spectacles, we can expect this technology to take a pretty big leap in the near future. Now, while Snapchat's glasses may seem like the real deal, they do run out of battery extremely quick, aren't even available to the public, and they look ridiculous, so maybe it's a good thing no one can buy them. Now, while the camera function is great, it only allows you to record for 60 seconds, which is kind of disappointing because you can live stream for 30 minutes to Instagram and Facebook. But for the price of $449, I do think you get what you pay for. The battery life on these is said to be around 3 to 4 hours. I found it's a little bit less than that, although I have probably been using it a little more than the average person would. Talking of charging, the case is able to recharge the glasses up to 8 times per day, so you'll very rarely completely run out of battery. And according to Meta, they'll fully charge in 75 minutes or up to 50% in 22 minutes, but don't ask me how they've worked the math out on that. One thing that does keep coming to mind is that everything is so accessible now. Things that I used to just Google, I can just ask AI and it will tell me straight away. And while it is convenient, it does take away a level of curiosity that I would usually have. It also kind of creates a sense of detachment from everyone else, knowing that most people don't have these glasses. I mean, I can definitely see how a pair of these glasses could help students cheat on exams at school or whatever. I mean, when the Apple Watch was first released, I may or may not have used it to cheat on my English essay. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't think it'll change my life that much. I mean, it's only my second day of having them, but I don't think they'll affect me as much as a phone or a computer would. So today I really want to test the full capabilities of the built-in AI. I've tested it a bit at home with like naming plans and things like that, but I kind of want to see how it does with naming landmarks as well. Hey Meta, look and tell me what the name of this building is.
The building is the Sydney Opera House.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it said it was the Opera House, so it was right. So it can work out what you're looking at in real time. Whether it does that based on your GPS location or identifying what's in the photo that it takes, I'm not sure. But for the most part, it works pretty well. Hey Meta, what's the history of Luna Park, Sydney?
Luna Park, Sydney opened on October 4th, 1935. And has since had a history of ups and downs, including a fatal ghost train fire in 1979 and several reopenings and refurbishments.
I mean, it's not ChatGPT level of intelligence, the AI, but it's a lot better than Siri on the iPhone. I have seen some people debate online whether these glasses could create an over-reliance on them to a degree. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think they're smart enough of smart glasses to do too many things yet. But as the technology progresses, that will change over time. It was on the 4th day that the glasses began to have a few problems. So I've just been walking through the city and I stopped to kind of have a look at this view behind me here. And then I just asked it to call my mum, and a couple of times asked me if I wanted to call someone else instead. And now it's just not responding at all. I don't know if the battery's gone flat or what's happened, but it's just completely stopped working. It's actually kind of frustrating because I still have to wear these glasses for a few more days. They're more so now just getting in the way of how I want to live my life, you know. I think if I was buying them for fun as a consumer, I wouldn't make an effort to put them on every single day just because I don't think they impact my life deeply enough. I think I might feel that way now because the novelty of the glasses is kind of starting to wear off. At the start of the challenge, you know, I put the glasses on at the start of the day and I was kind of excited to see what they could do, but now that I know the full limits of them, I don't really have that much more to look forward to. I think I can probably make the comparison with when I first found out about ChatGPT. When I first started using it, I thought it was more of just an advanced search engine that gives you answers that you can't usually find easily with Google. But when you really start using it, it's almost like another person that you can talk to and rely on for advice or feedback for a project you're working on. I think the glasses just still have their way to come before reaching that level of dependability. Now, this isn't to say that I'm not getting anything out of using them. They do still act as headphones in case I leave my AirPods at home, which is great. But I do wonder if this detracts from actually being present in the moment. It's the same with photographing or recording something. Knowing that I've got a camera on my face the whole day, does it make the moment any less special that I'm spending with my dog or watching the sunrise, knowing that I can just go back and rewatch that moment whenever I want? As much as I use AI like ChatGPT and all that, I've never had an AI with me all the time that I can just talk to. And that's been one of the biggest things I think I've enjoyed about these glasses so far. It's almost like having a personal assistant with me every second of the day, which is definitely a new experience. And even though these companies do go to great lengths to make it feel like we're still interacting with a human, there is still a noticeable gap between how this AI interacts compared to humans. It does raise the question though, could this AI replace certain types of human connection in the future? I mean, we've already seen it replace jobs. Could it replace friends and family as well? I mean, it's definitely interesting to think about. These are only the first version of these glasses, so I think we're a long way from that, but it's probably going to be here a lot sooner than people realize. As I continued wearing them throughout the week, it became apparent that the glasses were having a bigger impact on me than I first realized. I've been sitting here for the past 10 minutes trying to brainstorm new video ideas for my channel, and I can't help but think to go to the AI to ask for ideas. The problem is, it comes up with the most general, bland, boring ideas that you could possibly think of. It's almost like it's Googled YouTube challenge videos and just given me the first 5 that have come up. Like, unless it knows a lot about you, it can't really help with detailed stuff like that. It's almost like it doesn't have any personality or flavor to it. I've also kind of started to rely on it with photography as well when I'm out photographing something and I'm looking for a new angle. I mean, that's pretty cool and everything that it can do that, but if everyone's relying on AI in the future, is it not all gonna look the same? I'm just starting to feel that in the age of technology when it's already everywhere, do we really need to attach another piece to our body? I mean, humans have already gotten by fine for thousands of years without smart glasses. It just feels unneeded unless it dramatically improves my life. So I'm thinking back to when I first got my Apple Watch and how much it helped with my phone usage. If I was listening to music, I could just skip or replay songs, change the volume, I could message people back, make phone calls. All these things limited my phone usage dramatically, and it really had an impact on how much time I got throughout the day. The glasses haven't really had that sort of impact on me yet. And one thing I haven't really touched on just yet is that these glasses are water resistant with an IPX4 rating. So that basically means that they can withstand some light rain. So you won't have to worry about taking them off if you go outside and it starts sprinkling. As I've been filming this video throughout the week, I tend to notice that people always ask the same question when it comes to the camera function, and that is, can you just secretly record people without them knowing? The answer to that is pretty straightforward. When the camera's recording, there's a white light that flashes at the front here, and that pretty much lets people know that you're recording. It's kind of hard to miss unless you're in a really bright setting in the middle of the daytime outside and people aren't really looking at you. So from that point of view, yes, people might not know that you're recording, but I mean, in private settings, it's pretty hard to miss the white light. So this is what it looks like when the camera's recording, and you can see the white light there flashing. And you may be wondering, can't people just cover the light? And the answer is no, the glasses will stop recording and tell you to remove whatever's covering the light. I think it's going to take time for people to get used to this technology becoming so widespread. And these big companies and corporations like Meta are going to be at the forefront of making sure that privacy does come first. And ironically, they've done well in that department so far. But it's still early days, so we'll see how that progresses over time. And as I woke up on the final day of the challenge, there were still a few lingering questions that I had about the glasses. So it's now been a week and I'm about to check my screen time to see how much of a difference these glasses have made on a day-to-day basis. And compared to the previous week without these glasses, my screen time is down 3%, which, I mean, it's kind of disappointing. I thought I was using my phone less, but I guess the glasses didn't really replace my phone that much. I mentioned earlier that the privacy aspect has been executed well in regards to the camera, but when it comes to the rest of the glasses, I'm not sure how to feel about it. Obviously, the glasses do have a built-in microphone, so you can make phone calls and talk to the AI, but I do wonder if the glasses listen in on conversations that you have. I only say that because I've had ads come up on my phone and computer for things that I've only had conversations for. Obviously, Meta would deny all of this, but if it was true, it would be a big turn-off for a lot of people. Overall, I think the best way to describe these glasses is that it's just an extension of your phone. It definitely isn't its own product that will replace your phone yet, and maybe that's the expectation I had coming into this, which is probably wrong because it's obviously only the first step into the future of AI smart glasses. But if you're looking for a new pair of Ray-Bans and you're not sure if you want to try these out, I'd say just take the leap and go for it. It's not a huge amount of money, especially when you've got Apple Vision Pros for $5,000. You can always decide not to use any of the features and just use them as normal glasses if you want to. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.